Methorum. Life's Way. Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 11. Power Exercise 1. Psychic Awakening. Power Up 101, Inner Core Building, merging the masculine and feminine energy. Within you there is an inner core, and outside you is your shell, which is known as your aura. Your inner core is the very thing that makes you, your persona, and your characteristics. The difference between inner core and auras are one does not change as much as the other. Auras changes when there are brief transitions, your mood may change, so will your aura. But your inner life's way, M. Methorum. Page 12. Core may not change. The change may occur after a period of something drastic, huge, or big. This could be an inner change which may occur from an illness, an enrollment in a course which shift the way of your thinking, or something traumatizing which shift your entire being suddenly. But these changes does not have to be from something big, it can come from just some meditation. Now that we have covered the subject of inner core, we will now go to how to awaken it, or put you into a state of rebirth. Within you there are the masculine and feminine energy. Both of these are like two voices. Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 13. Saying two different and most likely opposite things. The masculine may say black and the feminine may say white, but what each is saying when put together is Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 14. They are two sides of the same coin. When the person has recognized both of these sides for what it truly is, it is easier to see in one viewpoint instead of two opposing views. It stabilizes your very being and empower you to become a whole new you, thus it awaken your inner core, and rebirth you from those two sides into one whole coin. Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 15. Power Up 102, Find Your Inner Power. Your inner power is what and where you draw your personal power from. Treading on the elements here and the three-dimensional we go through finding our strengths. Where is it that you find your inner power when all hell breaks loose? Is it your heart? Your will? Your mind? Or somewhere else? But that's not all. When you found out what it is you come from, you must find the element that best resonate with that strength. How you go about it, is if it is your heart, then what does it feel like when you need rescuing? Is it impenetrable? Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 16. Like iron? If so, perhaps that is your strength's element. For example, if it is your heart, then it comes in threes, for example, heart of iron, feelings of steel, and emotions of titanium. They are three of the same things, each reflecting each other, each side seemingly built up on the other. But it is the exact same thing. How you find this, is up to you. It is harder but not as hard as the next step. Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 17. Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 18. Power Up 103, Taming the Element of Your Instinct/Intuition. Now we get to the hard part, the third part of your awakening. This comes in the form of a six-sided dice. Each side of the dice representing an element of your mirror image, the one that resonates best with you. How you find out what it is up to you, but for me was to just let my mind wander and let it be caught by an element and let it go along with it until it stays with it. As an example, if your mirroring element is fire, then that fire resides inside you in 6 different forms. Life's Way, M. Methorum. Page 19. To you it could mean fire of rage, fire of desire, fire of passion, fire of purification, fire of pain, and fire of destruction. It is up to you in which side you would pick, as each not only represents the element, each would also represent an energy type. Masculine or feminine. But once you have found and tamed the element of your life's way, M. Methorum. Page 20. Desire, you awaken once more into yourself. Life's way, M. Methorum. page 21. Power Up 104, define your spiritual body. The fourth level of awakening has no set shape, rather it is malleable. But it is a combination of all the steps already taken. For me the element that has taken shape was light, for example wisdom plus burning presence plus moving wind equals light. Now that you have defined your element, it is now time for the first step in defining your spiritual body. At first for me it starts off with as being a sphere as its natural state. It is therefore in its most neutral state, for someone else it might be a vortex. The second stage of defining your spiritual body is by Lifesway, M. Methorum, page 22. Letting of that shape, and let it come to you in whatever shape it desires, for example letting it define its own face, features, clothing, accessories or whatnot. This not only sets you apart from others but it brings forth your true power, releasing your full limit of awakening. Now it is possible to do it in different steps. I practically did this in reverse, so it is possible to take different steps in awakening your psychic powers. So do only what comes natural to you. Lifesway, M. Methorum, page 23. Power Up 201, letting go of the duality concept. What if the stuff we have covered in Power Ups 101-104 was just for the sake of teaching and learning? Within your mind now you should have a pretty strong sense of identity. Well, in this chapter we learn to chuck all that away. Let go completely the concept of duality. Most of us are two-minded about things, so that was why the concept of masculinity and femininity was used. To merge those two so a new voice can be heard. A voice that is inside of us so desperate to be heard it split itself into two aspects, the proactive and the reactive. These two labels can. Lifesway, M. Methorum, page 24. Neither be fit into the masculine or the feminine. It is just two voices, one that says yeah, and the other that says nay. Now that you are completely one-minded about this, let those useless concepts go and step up to the plate to make your own decisions. There is no one else inside your head, except you alone, your fear, your misconception, your beliefs, your disbeliefs, your regrets that you learn from hindsight and how much you wish for foresight. Now that you have let go of those inner voices, go to the bathroom, take off your clothes and look down. What do you have? Is it a penis or a vagina or both? This defines who you are. Lifesway, M. Methorum, page 25. You are therefore either a man, a woman, a hermaphrodite, a man with two penis, and etc. This is your identity. You make the decision and no one else. Lifesway, M. Methorum, page 26. Power Up 202A, letting go of the elemental concept. You do not need the elemental concept. They are just there to define who you are, what you are like, and what you are liable to do. Will of fire, strength of flame, spirit of inferno, they come down to the same thing. You have a strong willpower. Same goes with heart of iron, feelings of steel, and emotions of titanium. It means you have an impenetrable heart, unyielding and incapable of being crushed. You are therefore a strong person, and should be proud of it. Lifesway, M. Methorum, page 27. Power Up 202B, letting go of the concept that intuition and instinct are separate aspects. Intuition is commonly viewed as coming from the heart, as it is commonly construed as an aspect of femininity. However, let me put this straight to you. The heart's function is to pump blood to various parts of your body. So whatever comes to you in the form of emotions are all from your head. I am no expert, but there are separate sections of your brains, each controlling certain things, desires, pleasures, pain, willpower, practical thinking, logic, rationalization, creativity, and possibly a myriads of other stuff that has not been mentioned. Lifesway, M. Methorum, page 28. So therefore your intuition/instinct is one and the same. Therefore thoughts and emotions come from the same place, your brain. Your metaphysical head is therefore your metaphysical heart. There are no separations and neither should there be. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 29. Power Up 203, Letting Go of the Spiritual Body Concept. Once again, look down and what do you see? It does not matter who you were in your past life, neither does it matter much if there is a past life or no. Look in a mirror if you must. But what you see, is what you got to work with. Humbling, isn't it, now that you know you are not anything special? It is just you, and only you. If you want to be stronger, work out, get fit, do something about it. With a strong body, comes a strong mind, and with a strong mind comes strong willpower and a strong heart. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 30. Power Up 301, The True Meaning Behind the Inner Core. Now that we have let go of so many concepts, we revisit the inner core concept. The real meaning in teaching this concept was to build a strong foundation of your character, your persona, your true self. Auras works the same way, it is your outer shell, your outer persona, or your established mask. The trick is to match your aura with your inner core, to portray yourself as you naturally are, thereby negating any further need for a mask or auric field. Once your aura and inner core is matched up, all that exists is therefore the inner core, your true persona. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 31. Once all this is grasped, we can move on to the next step. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 32. Power Up 302, The True Reason Behind the Teaching of the Elements. In Volume 1 we look at the elemental aspect of you. This is not totally without reasons. If you follow the intuition aspect, therefore the heart, replace that element with strength. If you follow the instinct aspect, then replace element with force. Therefore you have force of will and strength of heart. This was your foundation, this was your core. Same as when we looked at the mirroring aspect of the elements, change these to force or strength and you discovered what they are. For me it was force of change, force of freedom, force of Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 33. Adaptation, force of calm, force of pleasantries, and force of revolution. Force is another word for personal power or presence. You have the presence to do these things, but you did not discover it until you try and practice those visualizations. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 34. Power Up 401, Why did we go through all that and discover that it is not about psychic powers? At the end of Volume 1, we look at the spiritual body, a culmination of all your work. The rest of the volumes was about letting go of those concepts and the true meaning behind it. Humans do have psychic powers in terms of intuition and instinct. We pick up emotions and aim of those people we have interacted with. What we have done here is to journey together to find our true self, and see what it is and who we are. For without this inner Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 35. Knowledge, we can't have any effect on the outer world. The spiritual body was how we would like to become, what we would ideally like to look like in terms of prowess and skills. It is usually a healthy body as it shows the full culmination of our entire being at that point in time. But now that we are near the journey's end, all I have left to say is make your own decisions. The choice is yours, no one else can do it for you. You have the power to change the fate's road with your own very feet, move it and get out of that rut. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 36. The next step. Mind Journey 101, What do you want to achieve with your mind? What is it that you want to achieve with your mind? For some it is as easy as ABC, but for others this question will leave them stumped. The mind is a complex maze, filled with trappings and enemies within. Within your mind you will find loops and holes which seem to lead somewhere but ends up going nowhere at all. Sometimes an enemy will appear, But these are just fears brought about into being by your very own thoughts. The power of your own thought is an amazing. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 37. Ability. It can give any idea and concept form and power of its own accord, bringing them to life with just a twinkle of the eye. That's why one must clearly define what one wishes to achieve with their mind. For me, it was a clear and still mind. What are yours? Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 38. Mind Journey 102, Training Your Mind. This all clearly depends on what you want to achieve with it. As was previously mentioned, my goal was to achieve a clear and still mind. I do this by imagining an object that would represent my mind, and that was a sphere of light. Once I have pictured in my mind exactly what I wish to see, a sphere of light, I keep staring at it until all of a sudden it dissipates. My mind is now clear of all thoughts and is completely still. However, if you want to have a practical and logical mind, then think up scenarios where one. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 39. Would have to use that and decides on the best course of action. There are no better training methods than practice, practice, and practice. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 40. Mind Journey 103, Take control of your mind. Once you have achieved what you wanted, you may want to put it in good use. For example, a clear and still mind will be able to handle emergency situation or any task without making your brow sweat. Same as a mind that seeks to understand and analyze the situation. Once full control is granted, this ability will always be available for you to use without further thoughts, even if it's not an emergency situation. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 41. Heart's Path 101, What does your heart want? Whether it is to be alone or to have a partner, your heart wants something. Like the mind, your heart will throw trappings and enemies at you to try and question what you believe and what you want. Unlike the mind, however, the heart tends to go wild, producing so many aspects that it truly needs. If your wish is to be alone, then it will present to you a situation where you are alone, and there is no one to save you. Do you then seek to be alone, or do you wish for company? That is up to you to decide, and no answers are wrong. If your answer is against. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 42. Your heart's desire, you will stay trapped within the world you have created and remain there until you find your solution, whether it be of the physical or the metaphysical. Now, if you seek a partnership, it is good to define what it is you are looking for, so you don't look for a relationship with the wrong person, or stay trapped in the wrong relationship, or have delusions that the person you are with is the most perfect person for you, whether they are or not. For me, my heart presented to me each girls that exist in my heart, and then ask me why they are not suitable. To every answer a side of a box is conjured up as each aspects. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 43. Unfold. For example, I was presented with a girl I knew well, who was like a demon, but what I want was a strong woman, someone who is true to herself. As each went on, I found out that in completing the box I have sealed the perfect girl inside my heart. What my heart wanted was a pure and yet realistic girl. A girl that is deep, thought-provoking, compassionate, true to form, proven to be loyal, and is free of all the emotional baggage. This I found was my perfect girl, and I will keep her lock in my heart until that girl is found. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 44. Heart's Path 102, What kind of heart do you want? What kind of heart do you want? How do you go about finding out what kinds of heart do you want? It's not hard and it is not easy. First, you need to figure out what type of feelings you want to convey to others. Second, you must find out what it is you have to do to convey those feelings to others. For me, it is a soft and compassionate heart, and the ability to self-contain and control emotions. Life's Way, M. Methurum. page 45. Basically, I want others to feel that I am a soft and compassionate person, readily available to help them if needed, and yet at the same time, if I wish to, I can be unreadable in me showing my emotions. The advantage of this is clear: by being soft and compassionate I will be approachable, and by having my emotions unreadable, if anger ever register they would not feel it, neither will they be confused by it. If I wish to be soft and compassionate, then I must state my emotions. So what kind of heart do you want? I reiterate. If you wish to have a strong heart, then you must. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 46. Do the other aspect of it to keep a strong heart, by developing your emotions in the directions you desire it to go. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 47. Heart's Path 103, Taming the Heart. In taming the heart, in the way that you wish, you would have achieved more control of your emotions, able to express it in any way you wish, and therefore cannot be misunderstood. But how does one tame the heart? By practicing, of course. Whenever you are in a situation of any sort, express yourself in the way that you want to be felt, same as in developing the mind you would practice that set of skills. Whereas in emotions, you would express yourself in certain ways so that it stay ingrained within your heart. That is the core in taming your heart. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 48. Body Fitness 101, clearly defines the shape that you want your body to be in. Many of us are either skinny or fat, very few are buff and gorgeous looking. So what is it that you want your body to look like while being realistic? Clearly some of you will want to look like a certain movie star or supermodel, but that's highly unlikely without the usage of cosmetic surgery. I, for example, want a lean, tone, and a well-defined body that is clean and hygienic. What do you want your body to look like? It is easy, just look into a mirror and see what part of body you wish looks like something else, but it clearly isn't. Jot down notes, or make a Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 49. Mental note and move on from there. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 50. Body Fitness 102, Training. Now that you have defined what you want your body to look like, it's time to do some training to achieve that. There are a number of things you can do, like sit-up, squats, push-ups, weights, curls, running, jogging, or walking. How you go about doing this is up to you. Either do it at home and go out for a run, or even join a gym and get personal training. You can even go on a diet if you wish. But all these things take time and strength of mind. At the end of the day, the only thing you can do is train, and you will see results. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 51. Body Fitness 103, Achievements. As you train day in and day out, you will start noticing change, your body fat dissipating, and muscles form, and as you work out your body become toned and lean. Exercise is important, if not for health then also for self-confidence. With a strong body/base, you will have a stronger mind and stronger heart. Everything feeds into each other, becoming more and more powerful as you work on each different aspect. So get training and start collecting these achievements. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 52. Running Ahead. The Head 101, Developing a Powerful Intuition. Intuition is a niggling sensation you get before you know what it is. These sensations can become strong with amount of usage. When you are doing something, reach out with your mind and feel it out and see what feelings you get from it. This is the start of developing your intuition. Other tricks are out there, presumably psychic tests, with cards, to see which card will turn up. You can practice this with a deck of cards or your own tarot deck. With tarot, use your own mind to formulate. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 53. What the picture means to you. instead of reading out the meaning, but a general knowledge of this practice is probably advisable. You could also try guessing what your friends are going to say next, just by being around them, and freak the hell out of them for fun, especially when you get it right. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 54. The Head 102, Developing a Keen Instinct. Instinct, animals has these. It is a powerful tool for survival. It is sensing what was going to happen and reacting to it without knowing what it was. You watch the Spider-Man movies and you can see him dodging things before he sees them. That's instinct. But how do you develop this, without getting seriously hurt? Well, get someone to throw a ball at you and try dodging it. But if you really want to test yourself, try facing away from them while they do it, or go blindfold. There are certain things which gives it away, like how they throw the ball, and Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 55. Which direction it's heading, what sounds it makes, and so on. But if you are blindfolded, that's a different story. You just have to develop your other senses to counteract the blindness. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 56. The Body 101, Training Your Reflexes. If you have a slow reflex, you suck. This is untrue. You can develop your reflex with training, coupled with intuition and instinct. Your reflex can be a most power tool. But how do you train your reflexes? By practicing it, of course. The more you practice, the more you gain. You can get someone to throw a ball at you, and you catch the ball before it bounces, or let it bounce and try to catch the ball. You can even have spit wars or thumb wrestling. Thumb wrestling is probably preferable, and spit wars are a bit nasty. But eventually your Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 57. Speed of dodging will get faster by letting it become ingrained in part of your body memory. That is how you train your reflex. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 58. The Body 102, Training Your Reaction Time. What is reaction time as opposed to speed? Reaction time is the speed that you can do a certain thing to counteract a certain action done against you. So how do you train it? You do it by decreasing the reaction time. By decreasing the reaction time, you use less time to do that action. How do you decrease the reaction time? You do it by anticipating what the person or thing is going to do first, so you may be ready to counteract the action before it is fully completed. For example, someone is throwing a punch at you, you watch the way. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 59. They are throwing the punch, their movement, calculate it quickly in your mind and move aside. Much of this can be done in martial art practice or by just sheer common sense, something which unfortunately is not used by much of the population. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 60. First Flight. Willpower 101, The Indomitable Spirit. Now that you have completed what most people would not, you now have a strong sense of self-belief in your own personal power to effect change in whatever way it goes. You have learnt to visualize, debunk stupid concepts, and pull yourself together. You have trained your mind, heart, and body, intuition, instinct, reflex, and reaction time. You are now ready for your first flight into the place with less ground than before. By completing all these tasks, you have shown an incredible Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 61. Amount of sheer willpower to do so. This is what I mean by indomitable spirit, the ability to stay strong despite all the odds. This is your first flight into freedom. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 62. Power Exercise 2. Seeing it clearly. Thoughts 101, The Subconscious Mind. The subconscious mind is the driving force behind what you are thinking right now. It is the reason why we do stuff, especially in a certain way. If we are aggressive, then there is a reason why we are aggressive. If we are perverse, then there is also a reason behind it. In my mind I have always thought kill what you can't reason with, but what it is I am actually doing is running away from the truth. The truth is that by killing it, I. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 63. Regain control. Control is what I desperately need, and that is the truth. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 64. Thoughts 102, The Conscious Mind. The conscious mind is what we use on a daily basis. Like what kind of dog is that? When do they open? Those are conscious questions. But humans are a repetitive creature, we seek to do what is normal to us day by day so that we don't have to think it through. Perhaps that isn't the best of thing, because when we stop thinking about our actions, we become predictable, and predictable means we can be easily read. Neither is unpredictability for that matter. If we become too unpredictable we become insane. In Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 65. Our head, so we need a balance of some kind. Therefore the issue then is thinking before you leap into actions. On a daily basis consciously force yourself to think before doing anything, and that in itself is a good thing. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 66. Thoughts 103, Self-Actualization. When we work out the driving force behind our way of thinking and doing things, and actually began the process of actively thinking, we began self-actualize. Like I have said before, the reason why in my mind to choose to kill what I can't reason with is lack of control. The true solution therefore is to let go of the situation. By letting go of the situation, you acknowledge that there is clearly nothing that can be done. But that doesn't mean you should stop fighting either, especially in a life or death. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 67. Situation. You can therefore deal with a situation rationally and clear of thought without being overly aggressive towards it. To think is not a bad thing, but to overly think is. You do not have to overly think about everything, like what kind of sewing kit was used to make that dress, unless of course if you are a tailor in training or has an interest in that area. There is no need to overly think anything. For example, if you want to click the save button while thinking vaguely about it, it is still actively thinking. You do not have to have it clearly formed. It is when you do it on automatic that's when we began to see a problem. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 68. Feeling it softly. Emotions 101, Pain, hurt, trauma, desire, wants, and lust. Like the subconscious mind, pain, hurt and trauma are considered out inner feelings, the reason why we love, hate and fear. Pain, hurt, and trauma are the same things, they are all pain, and it just depends on how long they last. When we are hurting we start to run away from the issue that are hurting us, and they often come in dreams to annoy us, and as a result we run even further away from it, creating pain, and if it is ongoing it becomes a trauma. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 69. So run not from the problem at hand, but rather question it and try to find an answer to that problem, and then you will find the solution already rest deeply inside your heart. Desire, wants, and lust are also the same thing, it is just how badly we want it. But why do we want these things? Does it replace what we lack? When we want something, we either let go of that want or want it more and it becomes a desire, and if we still can't get it, it becomes lust. The reason behind these feelings are that we lack the quality of these things, and wish to use these qualities to replace our own, so that we are seen as the material rather than ourselves. Life's Way, M. Methoram. Page 70. In an early exercise, in the Hearts 101, we seek to find our perfect mate, the girl of our dream. This girl existed as us. I had wanted a pure, yet realistic girl, a girl who is thought-provoking, true to form, compassionate, not shallow, free from emotional baggage, and proven to be trustworthy. This is the girl of my dreams. But what I seek to acknowledge, these are the exact qualities I can find in myself, the wants that I have to find. That perfect mate has taken the form of a girl to please my own rationality. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 71. Emotions 102, Love, Hate, Fear, Like, and Dislike. What if I were to say that only two of those aspects are real, love and like? What we don't like, we began to hate, and what we hate we began to fear, and what we fear we run from or try to eliminate. But what we fail to realize is that what we dislike in others, is merely just a reflection of a characteristic we do not like in ourselves. So when they bother us, we begin to distance ourselves from them, and if they continue to pester us, we hate them, and then if all else fails we run from them or eliminate them from our sight. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 72. This is not hate, it is fear. What we fear about them, is that they can accept that part about themselves but we cannot, so we run even harder and try to change ourselves to what we are not to cover our supposed negative side. For example, I hate those who fall in love and trust easily thinking they are naive. But what I am really saying is I do not want to acknowledge that I have this too, a loving and trusting heart. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 73. Emotions 103, Self-awareness. When we discover the driving force of our feelings, and our outer emotions, we begin to become self-aware. It is a state of peacefulness and calmness. It is serenity. For we are at peace with ourselves, our emotions become calm and thus our heart is serene. And that's when we realize we have become self-aware. Self-awareness means that we are no longer so easily perturbed by stuff which seems confronting to us, for when we let go of our fear we let go of our desire, hate and pain. We become untouchable by negativity, for we. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 74. Know that negativity is nothing but an illusion created by our mind. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 75. Presenting yourself neatly. Health 101, Inner Health. When I am talking about inner health, I am talking about your physical inner health. What this means is eating right and sleeping right. If you don't eat right, you shrivel away your energy, and your mind becomes unhinged, completely out of balance. But when you eat right you become balance. This goes the same way for sleeping right. You don't do it and the same things happen. So imagine you not doing both, not only would you be at death's door but you would be completely insane. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 76. So how does one eat right and sleep right? Eat only to be fed, and eat only when hunger strikes, and eat at the right time as your kin, and you build up your relationship too. Same goes for sleep. When you are tired have a rest, but not enough to be oversleeping. If you do, your body clock goes out of whack and you end up being unable to sleep at the same time as other people, driving them to the point of insanity with you walking around during the night, which equates to bad for relationship. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 77. Health 102, Personal Hygiene, Physical Fitness, and Interpersonal Skills. How we present ourselves to others defines how we are accepted by society. This includes personal hygiene, physical fitness, and interpersonal skills. In matter of personal hygiene is easy. All we have to do is clean ourselves, wash ourselves, brush our teeth, comb our hair, and wash our face. If we don't, we can create a bad smell, attract dirt, and look unpleasant. Then people would want to stop and hang around us because of our laziness in tending to ourselves. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 78. Physical fitness is also an important but also yet harder part to deal with, because it can actually require hard work to maintain, but the plus side to this is we feel good, and we look good, making us pleasant company to be around. Interpersonal skills are one of the most important in this trifecta of presenting oneself. If we are rude, crude, loud-mouthed, a gossip or just plain antisocial. Everyone would want to stop hanging around us because of how unpleasant we have become. So instead of talking, try to listen to other people once in a while. You never know what you might learn. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 79. Health 103, Self-Confidence. When we have all the above things, we can begin to have self-confidence. It comes from within. It is the power of self-belief to have confidence to face anything and be able to deal with it. Without it we would be saddened, and feel as if we are by ourselves, when really we are not, and have plenty of friends around. Have self-confidence and become one of the friends of those who call you friends. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 80. Power Exercise 3. Know it all. Knowledge 101, Know thyself. So what do you know about yourself? I know that as a human being I have many facets as yet undiscovered. I know what I like, and I know what I love. I know what I want to do with my body and with my mind. I know how to take care of my body, and how to take care of my heart. What is it then in myself that I do not know? Many, many things, and I also know this. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 81. Knowledge 102, Culture, Logic, and Facts. In all our paths in life, we meet new and interesting people, see wonderful things, hear about their life. That is culture. Everywhere we go there is culture. There are work cultures, school cultures, and social group culture. It is the common practice by a group of people wherever they are. It is important to understand this culture so you can easily fit in and find a social group you can get along with. If not, then say goodbye and find another group you can be with. Logic is the ability to get from one place to another in an easy-to-understand step. That is Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 82. Practicable by everyone if tried hard enough. Understanding logic is easy. If one comes from a, then the natural inclination is to get to B. When understood, a practical method can be found in solving any problems. Facts are what have been proven to be true information. In reality there are many facts. There is up, and there is down, there is left and there is right. There is time that ticks by as you work away at something, and there are good eating at your favorite restaurant. Knowing these things are good for you, do what it takes to gather them. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 83. Do. Actions 101, Self-Discipline. Do or do not, that is the question. When you are by yourself, and there is no one to tell you what to do, who then decides what you can or cannot do? Yourself, of course. It is a matter of setting boundaries of what you do, and will not do. This is important so as you cannot get ahead of yourself and do self-harm. For example, there is something that you want to eat, because it tastes good, but you know it's bad for you. Do you A, eat it, or B, don't? Well, it's entirely up to you to decide. But for me, I wouldn't. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 84. Because it would be bad for me. It is all a matter of self-control, really. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 85. Actions 102, Taking Responsibility. What you do ultimately has an effect. This effect can be good or bad, depending on what's done and who you did it to. If something goes wrong, and you are the one responsible, own up to it and take responsibility for your action. This is a mark of good character, and is wanted in every place. Someone who takes responsibility for their own actions can be a great friend and in most cases a great employee. So take responsibility for your actions and people will start respecting you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 86. Power Exercise 4. Go forth. Kingship 101, Blessed are the wise. As you pass by life, it is important to define to you what is right and what is wrong, to have careful understanding of the situation, place or people, and that is the start of forming your own philosophy. by forming your own philosophy one can become thought-provoking and become a good conversationalist, finding more and more people to talk to as time goes by. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 87. By attracting people and taking responsibility of your own actions one gain a mark of respect, the start of what it is to be a great leader. One who is both respected and wise, a ruler of your own domain. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 88. Power Ascending 1. A Soulful Journey. Spirituality 101, Visions of the Past. As we go through life, memories stick with us, and when we think about them they become images/visions of the past. There are good/positive images and bad/negative images. Usually in times of life or death situation do we remember these, our soulful journey from birth to the present, in whatever situation we may be in. The visions can do one of two things or both. It can make us regret our decisions at that time. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 89. And/or let us learn from it. If we choose to learn from it, then we can be set free from the never-ending cycle of pain we put ourselves through and never have to experience the same situation again. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 90. Spirituality 102, Insight for the Future. By looking at the past and the present we can carefully predict the outcome of the future. For example, we have been using so much fossil fuel that now we are in a lot of trouble from ozone and overheating. We have killed so many whales that they may become extinct. These things may or may not happen, but it seems likely, and these predictions should not be taken lightly, for if we have insight into what the future may hold, perhaps yet we can change our fate. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 91. The Human Way. Humanity 101, Sacrifices and Sufferings. Throughout our life we make sacrifices. We sacrifice our time and our money for our children to have a better life. We even sacrifice ourselves when the need arises. To sacrifice is to put others before ourselves. The greatest love of all comes from personal sacrifice of our lives. We see this every day in wars or conflicts across the nations, our soldiers dying for whatever cause, but still dying in our causes, or those who sacrifice in the name of peace. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 92. But then there are the type of sacrifices which are unjust or unreasonable, but yet we also see every day. It is called sufferings. Sufferings are caused by the human mind to inflict upon each other the pain they think others should feel, that comes in the form of pain, hurt, and trauma. Yet it happen, because people let it happen, for though we do this to each other and even ourselves, it is unjust to hold a grudge against anyone. But the only difference remain, one is just, the other unjust. Where the line is, it is hard to see. In this world and age there surely are too many sacrifices and sufferings made. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 93. Humanity 102, Karma and Judgment. In term of karma, for everything we do there is an equal or opposite reaction. If we do something, it surely will have an effect, no matter how small, on someone's or something's life. We step on a blade of grass, it gets scrunched up. A bug is underneath it, it dies. That bug could have gone and pollinate a flower which you may later want to pick for your beloved, but couldn't because it was never pollinated. But in everything we do, there is a good and bad outcome, no matter how big or how small. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 94. But this doesn't mean that you have to worry about every single thing, but rather be aware that what you do right now to someone may end up coming back to bite you on the butt. Judgment. From the moment we meet someone we judge them, on their appearance, their characteristics, their behaviors, and their lifestyle. It is almost unavoidable not to judge because we need to know what others are like so we can identify ourselves. Like karma, if you judge, be sure to know you will be judged back. You never know, the next beggar might be a millionaire in disguise and you could have just jeopardized your chance of a lifetime. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 95. So judge not unless you are judge, do not unless you are done in. But with that being said, all these things are unavoidable, but one could escape it by throwing away fear and grasping love in their heart and do only what is right to us. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 96. Power Ascending 2. Seeing the Light. Enlightenment 101, Doorway to the Universe. When you have to a conclusion that in life there are both sacrifices and sufferings, karma and judgment, you realize it is all rather silly, because everything we do in these we do it out of fear. Fear for our loved ones, fear from being hurt, fear for our lives, and fear for our values. All of it is rather silly, because fear only exists if you let it become real. Let not fear into thy heart and you shall be enlightened. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 97. There be angels. Love 101, Becoming the Light. Once you get rid of all the pain, hurt, trauma, sufferings, sacrifices, karma, judgment, you know that all there is love. Love at its highest form is to love all without conditions on their character or judgment, their virtue or their actions. For what they do unto themselves, not to us, for all we are is made of love in our hearts and lights in our mind. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 98. Power Ascending 3. Destination Nirvana. Inner Peace 101, Opening an eye that does not exist. When you have gotten rid of all the fear in your heart, including the fear of not being loved, then you have reached inner peace. There are no more conflicts, no more fears, all there is just now, the present and evermore. A place that only exists when our hearts, mind and body become at peace with itself, that there are just no more negativity in you. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 99. Power Ascending 4. Boundless Energy. The Self 101, There are no limits. Once you realize that there is no stopping you except fear itself, you begin to awaken to the fact that you have boundless energy and that there are no limits placed upon you. You can do anything with love and light in your heart and mind, for there is nothing except that. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 100. The Way of All Things. A New Journey. 1a, The Journey Begins. The Soul 101. The Shape of Thy Soul. My journey first started when I created my first mind exercise. It was a focusing exercise. Because I was filled with fears, doubts, unwanted and desired words, I was going crazy in myself. I put my hand together and with it draw all these thoughts together to form a blade of pure thought, a clearly defined and sharp blade. With this my mind became focus, but the sword kept drifting away, and I was unable to control it. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 101. With this sword I began to tame it so it follows my order to move only as I wish it. This was what I wanted, but now is a totally different situation. On my journey here I began to find that my mind is now clear and still, but it is sharp and focused, something which I was not able to consolidate with my soft and compassionate heart. But now that my heart and mind are one, I need to find the shape of my soul. I tried again once more to form a sword, but it's been endlessly unable for me to tame it, becoming something that which I did not want. So what then is the problem? The problem lies in that sword was formed only from my mind. Life's Way, M. Metherum. Page 102. This sword on the other hand is of my soul. I do not wish my soul to be soft, and compassionate, focused and beautiful. What I wanted was a sword that does its task, but at the same time flow elegantly with the breeze. So by speaking the words of my soul, I began to tame my sword, which is really the shape of my soul. There is no fighting the sword, there is only becoming one with the sword, in other words, to become one with myself. So what are these words? For me it was a sword of elegance, piercing, reflective, enduring, strikes true, and is fearless of all, and that is the shape of my soul. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 103. 1b, Seeing the Journey's End. Living Life 101, How do you want your life to take shape? It is important to find out how you want your life to take shape. In what way do you wish to be remembered at the end of it, is how you begin your outer journey. What is it that you want to be remembered for? I imagine a suit of armor protectively forming around me, but what kind of armor is it? This is much like the inner journey, only it's about how you wish others to see you. At life's end I want to be remembered as wise, respectable, modest, worldly, precise, and full of life. That is the shape of my armor. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 104. And therefore the way in which I want people to remember me by. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 105. 2. Illuminating the Path. Being 101, Understanding what you want to become. Now that you have begun to undertake this new journey, with a weapon in hand and a set of new suit of armor, you must understand what you wish to become. The truth is easy to find in the combination of your weapons and armor's words to fill the space in between, and that is you. I wanted to be a good, kind, compassionate, truthful, respectful, and loving man, but now analyzing how I want to start my journey and how I want to end my journey, I found I want to be kind-hearted, reasonable, self-defined, pure of. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 106. Thought, understanding, and know one's own boundary. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 107. 3. Freedom in the Real World. Choices 101, Traveling One's Path. Now that you have figured out what you want to be inside, outside, and how you wish to be, it is important how you go about achieving this. Every choices we make opens up new pathways and close off a few, so we must be mindful of which we take. So remember it well how you begin the journey, what you want out of it, how you want to be, and you will realize your choices are limitless and that there is indeed freedom in the real world. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 108. Journey's End. Nothingness 101, From Nothing to Everything. Now that exercise is done, there is no need for armor, sword, becoming anything, or what choices to make. We become nothing and therefore part of everything. The cycle then begins again, from life to death, from death to life, and the wheel begins anew. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 109. Everything 101, From everything there is me. From nothing there is everything, and from everything there is me. I exist because if everything is supposed to exist, then so must I. Crossing the threshold of the wheel of death and life, I came. For if I return to nothing and from nothing from everything, then so must I. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 110. A New Home. Me 101, I am me. There is no resounding word than that I am me, and you can hear it roar across the threshold of everything. The past is gone, the future is yet to be here, only the present stays with me. I am here and I am me. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 111. Way of Conduct. 1. Know yourself. 2. Know others. 3. Do not overly express, it may do more harm than good. 4. Defend yourself but try your best to harm none. 5. Defend your truths but admit error of ways. 6. Defend others but leave them be when they are wrong. 7. Do your best to take care of your body to lighten the load and avoid the burdening of others. 8. Do your best to take care of others if they cannot look after themselves and only if they requested for help. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 112. 9. Always ask for permissions if doing something for others. 10. Ask for help if no answers can be found. 11. Always ask for permission when needing passage of way. 12. Do not demand, it is better to request. 13. Forgive but do not forget, be aware but do not fear. 14. Respect all living beings, despite their ages, gender or racial differences. 15. Follow instructions if given, but take a side road if not suitable and apologize if needs be. 16. Find your own way until none can be found, then if needs be refer back to here. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 113. Explanations. Know yourself. There is no greater merit than knowing yourself, to know what you know and to know what you don't. By knowing yourself you are capable of knowing others. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 114. Know others. It is important to remember that you are not alone. You are never alone, so it is to your benefit to get to know others, for they live in the same world as you. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 115. Do not overly express, it may do more harm than good. When you are expressing yourself, do not overly express, otherwise other people may mistook you for something you are not, thus harming your position and reputation in that social group. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 116. Defend yourself but try your best to harm none. When in a situation where you need to defend yourself, by all means do it, but do it in such a way that it will cause the least harm. Use your logic, reasoning and compassion in order to understand the situation, in order to work out the best of solutions. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 117. Defend your truths but admit to error of ways. If ever your beliefs are questioned, defend it, but if you are in error of your belief, then admit to your fault. There is no point in arguing over a false belief. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 118. Defend others but leave them be when they are wrong. Come to the defense of others, but if they are in the wrong, then do not. There is no point in helping those who are trying to make selfish gain. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 119. Do your best to take care of your body to avoid burdening others and lighten their load. Take care of your body, and it will take care of you. If you do not take care of it, you become weak of health and others may have to take care of it for you, thus creating a burden for them. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 120. Do your best to take care of others if they cannot look after themselves, and only if they requested for help. Help take care of others only and only if they request for help. To do otherwise would be considered rude. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 121. Always ask for permission when doing something for others. If you are intent in helping someone, then ask for their permission first. It is rude to help those who you do not have permission to help. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 122. Ask for help when no answer can be found. If you seek an answer to a question and only if you cannot find it yourself, then ask for assistance. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 123. Always ask for permission when needing passage of way. If you need to enter an area that is disbarred to you, then always ask for permission to enter, do not just enter. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 124. Do not demand, it is better to request. When you demand something, you force others to submit to you, it is disrespectful to do so. It is better to request for their help. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 125. Forgive but do not forget, be aware but do not fear. By all means forgive past actions towards you, but do not forget it either, lest it be used on you again. Be aware of their actions but do not fear it, lest you become paranoid, and cannot take actions. Life's Way, M. Methuram. Page 126. Respect all living beings, despite their age, gender, or racial differences. Have respect for all things, no matter their age, gender, or racial differences. It matters not for whom or what they are, chances are they can do what you can't or know more than you do. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 127. Follow instructions if given, but take a side road if not suitable and apologize if needs be. If given an instruction then follow it. It is polite to do so, but if the situation does not fit, then you can take a different route. Apologize if you need to do this, it is rude if you do not. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 128. Find your own way until none can be found, then if needs be refer back to here. This is just a way of conduct, one of many. Find your own ways, and refer here only when you need to. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 129. Way of Love. 1. Love your family. 2. Love your significant others. 3. Love yourself. 4. Love your friends. 5. Love others. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 130. Explanations. Love your family. Love your family. In most cases you will have only one, unless of course if you are adopted then love all of your family for they either gave birth to you, or raised you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 131. Love your significant others. When with your significant others, love them as if they are important to you, for if you do not they will disappear from you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 132. Love yourself. Love yourself, for if you do not love yourself how can you love others or how can they love you? Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 133. Love your friends. Love your friends, they are your comrades, they took you into your social group, and have fun with you, love them and they shall love you back in return. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 134. Love others. Love others that come into your life, even those that doesn't. Who knows, they may become important to you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 135. Way of Friendship. 1. Be a friend to your lover. 2. Be a friend to your friends. 3. Be a friend to yourself. 4. Be a friend to the rest of the world. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 136. Explanations. Be a friend to your lover. Just because you are lovers does not mean you cannot become friends with them. Show them that you can be friends with them and they shall stay by your side even if the situation does not call for it. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 137. Be a friend to your friends. Be a loyal and good friend to your friends and they will do so to you in return. Cease being a friend to them and they shall cease being a friend to you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 138. Be a friend to yourself. You are your greatest friend. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Remember to show yourself that you can rely on you as well. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 139. Be a friend to the rest of the world. Be a friend to all others that you meet and do not meet and they may become a good friend to you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 140. Way of the Family. 1. Be a child to your parents. 2. Be a parent to your child. 3. Be a sibling to your siblings. 4. Be one with your family. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 141. Explanations. Be a child to your parents. Remember who you were birthed and raised by, treat them with respect and they shall treat you with respect. Become reliable to your parents and they shall provide you with more. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 142. Be a parent to your child. Provide well for your child or children and they shall love and remember you in return. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 143. Be a sibling to your siblings. Love your siblings, they love you too, you spend time with them, and they will spend time with you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 144. Be one with your family. You have many relatives either by blood or by marriage. Become one of the cogs in the wheel of your family and they will help you in time of need. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 145. Way of Partnership. 1. Be a partner to your chosen one. 2. Be the one for your partner. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 146. Explanations. Be a partner to your chosen one. Become someone who is reliable and loyal to your chosen partner, and they shall become a partner to you. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 147. Be the one for your partner. When you are the one and only for your partner, and seek no others, you become the light of their life and they will become yours. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 148. Way of the Self. 1. Be yourself. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 149. Explanations. Be yourself. Be yourself and no others, respect their ways and follow your own. The path may be similar but you have your own pathways, remember that and you can be you once again. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 150. On Death and Other Matters. Death. True death is a finite destination, there is no returning from it, unless your heart has been restarted or you were given a new heart. True death happens when the totality of your consciousness is gone, so it is possible for you to live without a heart but only with your brain. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 151. Afterlife. The afterlife is defined as the life after death. It is a commonly held belief that once you died, your soul is freed from your body, thus becoming immortal. My belief on this is that when you died, you stay dead, unless otherwise your brain has somehow survived. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 152. Eternal life. While it is probable that eternal life can be achieved, at this time the technology currently at hand behind it is not yet ready for such an arduous task. Therefore it is more than likely that an elongated lifespan is much more achievable. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 153. Rebirth. Rebirth or reincarnation, from my own thought, is only possible in your own life and is only a metaphorical term. Once you achieve true death, you stay dead, but to die inside you can be reborn. That is to say, if your persona suffers a trauma, you can then achieve an active rebirth once you recover and has thus evolved or transformed. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 154. Angels and demons. Angels and demons are byproduct of a trauma. Both of these are aspects of our beings, each trying to consolidate us into being one with ourselves again. Angels representing our positive aspect and demons our negative. When we have consolidated these aspects back into ourselves, we see the illusion that it is and not what we think they are. Life's Way, M. Methurum. Page 155. Heaven and Hell. Heaven is in our heart, hell is in our head. Heart being emotions and head being thoughts, considering that both are from the same place, that would mean that heaven and hell are the same location. When we feel a sense of bliss or inner peace, we are in heaven, and when we feel scarred or hurt, we are in hell. So where we end up depends much on our emotional and mental well-being,